cool the dolphins are. Did you see them when we were walking by?
A little bit better. So on the count of three, as loud as you possibly can, do you think you can shout out where you're from for me? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wow! I didn't hear any of that. But I can guarantee that no matter where you are from, we are so happy to have you here in San Diego. So you made your way to lovely San Diego, looking for adventure in the sun. Well, the sea meets the sky here at SeaWorld. Dolphins, whales, and lots of fun. So sit down in your favorite row and grab yourself a churro. Buy yourself a funny hat, 'cause hey, there's nothing wrong with that. 'Cause most of us are here on vacation. Don't have to go to work or go to school. Good times, clear skies, and education. Put that all together and that's pretty cool. So if you like our dolphin family, then won't you sing along with me? If you're having a super SeaWorld day, raise your hands and say hey! So thanks for coming out to San Diego, right here in the heart of Mission Bay. Thanks for coming out to meet our dolphins. We hope you have a super SeaWorld day. Welcome to San Diego! Thank you very much. Now before our presentation is ready to begin, I did just want to give you all a few reminders. For your safety and for the safety of our animals and their trainers, we do ask that you remain seated throughout the entirety of the presentation. However, if you do need to leave early, we ask that you look behind you, go up those stairs and out of those back exits, and only those back exits of our amphitheater. Beautiful! All right, we're gonna get started, ready to get started in just a few moments, but I have just one more announcement, and it is pertaining to my friends who are sitting in the first 10 rows. So if you're sitting in the first 10 rows, could you give me a wave and a shout? Perfect! Well, for my friends in the first 10 rows, you are in what we call a flash flood area. But you might know it better as, what was it called again? The soak zone, that's right, how could I forget? So for my friends who do not wish to get wet, now would be a great time to gather your belongings and head up to a higher and drier row to enjoy our presentation. But for my friends who do wish to get wet, you are in the perfect spot because here at Dolphin Amphitheater, it is not a matter of if you will get wet, it is a matter of when. But I advise you to take a moment now to put away anything you do not wish to get wet. That could be glasses, cameras, phones, small children, iPads, hats, anything you do not wish to get wet. Perfect. But you all seem pretty excited about the soak zone. Are you excited about the soak zone? And are you excited to get wet in the soak zone? Well, the best way I can guarantee you all get as wet as you would like to be in our soak zone today is by getting our dolphins here very excited to splash you. And the way that we do that here at Dolphin Stadium is with a song that we call the Soak Zone Song. So I'm going to need everybody's participation in this one because our dolphins out there can hear you and they can hear when you're excited. And when you're excited, it makes them very excited to splash you. So I'm going to come to each of your sections and then give your section a word. And on the count of 3, you're just going to shout out that word as loud as you possibly can so we can get our dolphins very excited to splash you. Alright, I'm going to start over here on my left side with sections 1, 2, and 3. How are we doing? Perfect. Alright, so your word for the Soak Zone song is going to be the word wet. So on the count of 3 as loud as you possibly can, you're going to shout out the word wet. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Nicely done. So if I was singing the Soak Zone song, and I stopped and I paused and I pointed to this section of the audience, they would say, perfect. All right, remember that. I will be right back to you. Now I'm going to go over to my sections in the middle with sections 1, 2, and 3. How are we doing? Perfect. All right, so your word for the Soak Zone song is going to be the scientific name for water. Does anyone know what that is? Just shout it out if you do. H2O, that is correct. So on the count of 3, we're going to shout out H2O. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Nicely done. And finally, my sections on my right. Sections 1, 2, and 3. How are we doing? Perfect. Section 3, you're going to have a little bit of a different job, but I promise you it'll be just as fun. So can you put your hands in the air? And can you put them on your head? Amazing. And as loud and as high as you can, you're going to say the words, oh my hair. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Nicely done, Section 3. A lot of emotion there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start singing the Soak Zone song. And when I point to your section, I need to hear you all just as loud and just as excited as you just showed me. Here we go. If you're sitting in the first 10 rows, there's something that you want to know. There's 50-50 that you get 100%. Yeah, so don't be so surprised when the light flashes into your eyes. Thought you might like to know about the evidence. So if you like that camera or that dress, don't let the salt water make it all
They
messy.
saw their little trainers. They're like, where's my
Move a little bit higher. Awesome, everybody give yourselves a round of applause. That was great. But by the looks of it, it looks like we only got our dolphins a little bit excited. And we want them to be really excited to splash you, right? So we're gonna go one more time, but I'm gonna go twice as fast, and I need to hear you all 10 times as loud and 10 times as excited, so we can get our dolphins very excited to splash you. Do you think you can do it? All right, here we go. If you're sitting in the first 10 rows, there's something that you want to know. There's 50-50 that's 100%. So don't be so surprised when the light is in your eyes. Thought you might like to know about the evidence. So if you like that camera or that dress, don't let salt water make it all messy. Drier. Move a little bit higher. Awesome, everybody give yourself a round of applause. That was great. And by the looks of it, we got our dolphins very excited. So thank you for spending your time with me. My name is Shelby, and I hope you have a great rest of your day here at SeaWorld San Diego. But now it's time to enjoy Dolphin Adventures. youngsters at only 8 years old. This is Sarasota. And of course, we cannot forget about our dedicated trainers who care for these animals each and every day. Please say hello to our talented team. Well, everyone, these animals have a lot of energy and they love to have fun. So let's watch as they show us just how they celebrate life.